They say there is no smoke without fire and there is no fire without smoke. Right now, the report that landed on our table is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's home is being raided. And they said billions, millions. In fact, let us stick to one. They say billions of naira has been recovered. 400 billion naira has been recovered from Bola Ahmed Tinubu's home. Yes, that is a report that is on our desk. We know for a certainty, apart from the president coming out to reiterate and say that he is in support of Mr. Emiloko, apart from all of that, from all indication and from what we've seen. Now, before we proceed into this EFCC raiding Bola Ahmed Tinubu's home, let us be very clear. Let us be very clear, because when you cry, you should still be able to see. Now, let us make something very clear. When Buhari wanted to be president, he didn't bother about money that governors and politicians stole. They used that to put him there. Okay, let us say he wanted to get in there. There was no other way. He left them to do what they needed to do so that when he comes in there, he will do the right thing. Let us accept that. But when Mr. Integrity, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, wanted to go for second term and it was not too sure, what happened? He did all possible. He allowed corruption. He allowed buying of votes and whatever it is. He allowed everything to thrive. He did all. He didn't bother to talk about changing of naira currency or accepting naira currency. No, that did not come up at that time. He wasn't bothered about that. He wanted everything to work together. In fact, we know what happened, that the Tanko Chief Justice that was brought in from the north, the one that studied Sharia law, they kicked out another person from the south because they are worried, they are afraid, should there be a kind of trouble during the elections, they don't want a judge that will rule in favor of either Atiku or Showore or any of the contestants. They don't want any of that. So they quickly removed that man at that time and did a lot of arrangements. At that time, Buhari did not bother. He didn't think of integrity at that time. He wanted everything to work in his favor. All of a sudden, how is it that the eve of the election, they decide to do Naira swap to make sure that Nigerians are so hungry? If anybody offers you anything, go and look at it. Let us look at these things very clear, because there are people who live in diaspora claiming that, oh, yes, it's good, so they will not buy votes. No, this is a time where vote buying will be very, very smooth. Do you know why? Politicians already, CBN governor said it, that they have already taken all of the new currencies that he released. He released a little. It's like they mopped up like 2.5 trillion hold currency. And the central bank released like 300. You see the difference? Trillion, he released like 300 billion new currency into the banks. And the politicians quickly jumped on this. They packed the money. That's why there's no money for you to access. When you go to the ATM, they already took it in. Now, with the hunger and lack of money circulating, you think if a politician offers you food or cash, you will not vote? People will vote. This is what it is, because people are led by their stomach. They say an hungry man is an angry man. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, the story of Tinubu's home being busted. Yes, like I was saying, this is a story that has been dropped. However, in a swift denial, in a statement, the EFCC described the report as false news. Now, reacting to the report, the director of PCC Media Publicity, Bayo Ononuga, in a statement on Sunday, noted that the campaign council had discovered that the rogue website was set up to disseminate false and malicious information against Bola Tinubu, his principal. Ononuga said, when, where, and how. How did it happen? How? When did it happen? What are the proofs that this happened? Now, he applauded the EFCC for promptly disassociating themselves from this. He said, "We urge the authorities to fish out the people behind the site that is recklessly dishing out this story before more damage is done to our polity. We want to warn Nigerians to be wary of every piece of info coming out from this website. Well, even though they said that the website is dubious and is coming up with allegations that are not right, that are not correct, they said that all of this is just by some rogue. They say some rogue people are trying to rig opinion polls, and that they just want to make sure that they destroy the image of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said the money recovered in Tinubu's underground house is equivalent to the entire money printed by the Central Bank of Nigeria for the whole of Nigeria. They say, so how is it possible that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have CBN inside of his own house? That's a lot of money anyway. But, if Tinubu alone has all of this money printed by Godwin Emefiele CBN, how do you account for the billions distributed by the Apex Bank to all the banks, including operators of POS? They said that this site is malicious and it is not true, and that this site also has a Twitter, Facebook handle, and that they believe that this is linked to the Labour Party. How true that is, I do not know. But this is what they are saying. They say they believe that this is linked to the Labour Party, and that this Labour Party, internet criminals, that's what they said, that they are just working behind the scene with so much effort, putting so much effort into making sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu appears like, a man that is just in and out a criminal. Now, we cannot say social media is not powerful. Social media is very powerful. In fact, it was used during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and this your regime of Buhari. It was used efficiently. And it is not just the Nigerians doing this. They even say they contacted some other foreign bodies. Foreign, citizens to do this job. This is what those ones do. If you heard about the Cambridge Analytica, they eventually found out that there are some group of people based in Israel. They work to decimate fake, bad, wicked. In fact, let us use the word wicked. That is the right word. Wicked information on Facebook. They painted and glorified, rearranged the image of Buhari, and they removed that tyranny in him. In fact, they glorified that tyranny as a man who is going to do the right thing. And they did all what they could do to Goodluck Jonathan. Of course, we know his administration is also full of wickedness, criminal activities. Let us use the word criminal activities. And now, they are trying to do the same, according to them, do the same on Tinubu. Well, as it is right now, in few weeks, in fact, couple of days, just count days, Nigeria will know. Nigeria will decide where they are facing, who win or who no win. Everyone is going to find it clearly stated. Rigging or no rigging, we'll find out who will take you to the next stage or take you behind or move you ahead in the next 8 years. What are your thoughts about this one? Let us know in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel.